You and I were laying in the moonlight, dreaming about the places we've been all night, wishing for our secrets to unfold. We just need somebody to hold, somebody to hold.
All right, and it is going to be the Akali in the mid lane as we expected. Pardon me.
And you can see what Gumayushi and Effort are doing. They're piling up 2 of the waves. They're going to wait for the 3rd wave, and then they'll crash. Now, so they're going to respawn sooner, and they'll be higher level. Whereas the Raptor and Golem can't hold on, though.
Yep, nice knock up, but in goes Dread. He's looking for the knockback. He's not going to get it, though, as the rocket grab's also going to be not quite long enough. That one was buffed as well, Ben. It feels like both teams happy to play for a mid to late game style win condition.
Given the way that their team composition is going to play out, threatening Soul Point is going to be very problematic. And given that Cloud Dragon's second, it means that we have a spicy Soul. Fly, Kana's not in lethal.
No, but he does ult anyway. So Fly and Kana just going to be trading ults here.
So his itemization is going to be a little bit gimped. Hold on, we got a little bit of a trade.
That's actually the engage coming out from Ellim. Heroic Entrance going to get the knock up onto Ben, and Ben, unfortunately, did not realize that there were potentially 4 people surrounding him in that instance.
Turret plates and whatnot. They're realizing the benefit of pulling the wave and freezing it as a means to starve their opponent and cause a larger net difference between the two. And Faker is coming in there with the... And he probably feels like, well, actually, no, he's just going to clip. Well, yes, he is starting it. I'm not totally sure. The timing is not really aligned here, and you can see they're rotating the bot lanes now.
Yeah, it's a good knock up there from Faker, who gets a lot of control based on his aftershock. In comes Effort. 4 members around this Rift Herald right now as the Ornn is up towards the top side, very close to having his ultimate back available. As Dread wants to come in for a steal. Light Binding is down. There is the steal away. Fly gets a great double knock up there in the backline as Effort is going to look like going down first, and it is Mystic that grabs that kill already. 2 here for Afrika, and they stole away the Rift Herald. Faker going to have to flash to get himself out of the way. Brilliant flash forward from Ben to deny the Justice Punch escape, and now Faker's just going to try and hobble his way, but he's not going to get there. Death Chamber for you, my friend, and 3 kills for Afrika and Rift Herald steal.
Best finals. Similar thing. It just feels like teams don't really understand what Herald ends up doing in the mass majority of cases. And here, they're just stuck between a rock and a hard place. They want to help out Ellim, they want to help out Kana, but the timing in this game is not aligned for a play like this. In Afrika, they just capitalize and punish T1 really hard.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a worry because I thought Bramblevest would be coming in at the same time. I just can't help looking at an Ornn and then getting scared about, 600 armor and things like that. Great rocket grab there onto Effort, who will have to flash, and he is going to do so. But that is not from the help of Fly, as he takes a lot of damage there underneath the turret. Does have a couple of refillable pot charges, as that's a good light binding. Combo is going to land. There's the Heroic Entrance. Not sure whether it was entirely necessary, but Ben is going to get knocked up right on the edge. Justice Punch going to miss as Keen is in here. Ben going to be taken down first, but Afrika not going to go for any sort of re-engage. Dread just a little bit too low. And he has the highest farm in the game as well. He's just been farming very, very well. His Effort over the wall. Really nice combo as Ben. Oh, hate to see it. Unfortunately tagged by the edge.
Dread did manage to get the red buff. Unfortunately, Cataclysm does not.
With their composition going to be better with these 5v5s. His arrow is going to fly forward. It's going to be avoided, though, there by Ellim, and that is going to be the second Rift Herald taken down by T1. So if at first you don't succeed, well, they also just want to be able to have their Gargoyle in range as T1 currently holding aggro, but Afrika do control the river right now as Shirley is going to knock down the outer turret on the bottom side of the map. You can see Afrika not really perturbed. They want to guarantee this dragon, and there's the Ornn Horn. Good double knockup is going to land, and that's the rocket grab they were looking for. But Ellim is immediately going to go golden. The avoidance there on the Heroic Entrance, though, is Faker not going to grab the highest value taunt, but there's the first kill coming through from Gumayushi. Flash forward for the light binding, but it is going to miss. Afrika do get themselves out of the way. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Both junglers are dead as the teleport comes forward. Canna trying to go 1 versus 4, and it's going to be successful as Keen is wiped from the rift. Now Mystic trying to fight this one back. Good volley. It's going to get a lot of slows, but now with that man advantage, T1 should be able to take down this Mountain Drake, and a double charge coming through for Shirley. Yeah, this is really scary for Afrika. Let's have a look at this fight one more time.
So you can see Fly just randomly starts the Ornhorn. Dragon was nowhere near low enough for them to try to go for this play to force it so that T1 couldn't go for some sort of a smite fight or a counter engage. Dread goes in with the ultimate but just doesn't have it. Gumayusi nets into Afrika, just barely missing the binding. Otherwise, Fly was definitely a goner there as well. Kana teleports in behind. Caitlyn ultimate comes in. Kana there with the slice and dice, able to pick up Key. By my book indeed, as Mountain Drake is going to be up in 5 seconds. Faker.
Good taunt there onto Keen, but Shuriken backflip comes back. Keen not going to trade back too well. A good double knockup comes forward there from Fly. Arrow going to connect there onto Effort, but not much follow-up. Mystic going to flash out of the way of the final spark, and he's free hitting now. As Canna goes gold, and Gumayusi getting the damage down though. That's the double kill. Fly now in trouble, who's been completely blocked off. Gumayusi actually going to get hooked in, but that's not what they wanted because it allowed him to have better position on these auto attacks, and T1 wiped the floor with Afrika. That's going to give him a Baron, and that should be the...
Right now inside of this game, absolutely massive. Not sure why Fly...
he almost got that steal, man.
Just turn it off.
Because he has the extra auto damage from his Iceborne Gauntlet. So he was going for the steal on the Rift Scholar. Didn't quite get there. Let's have a look at this again. This colossal failure from Afrika.
Really good exhaust by Effort onto Keen, slicing his damage. And just look, there's no one that can reach Caitlyn. And so she just has the free deal in the bag. Eventually they get pulled in, Ben. He's seen better days.
Yeah. Faker played that really, really well, by the way, on the front line.
It's okay. Go slow, go slow.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Really, really good control by the Caitlyn. Mouse is very nice to watch. You can just see how he controls it. What a nice trophy.
As now Afrika looking to try and cut them off, but it is going to be a 5v5, and Afrika say, well, we don't have very much money. As Ace in the Hole comes down, a lot of damage there onto Keen. That is like 2 abilities. As there's the Cataclysm, Heroic Entrance going to come down as well, and Final Spark going to help take down the Ashe. Somehow Gumayusi is the one that's able to do it. Canna there with his Dominus still seen for a while, but no, he's going to make that Storm Razor complete. Wanted to get through some of these heavy armor targets. And that's why the last Whisper was completed. But this was just the Cataclysmic entrance. And no way for Afrika to do anything. The Wombo too strong. As Arrow is not going to find the mark there, but Canna is likely to fall. Gonna take Dread with him though. As he gets back to this minion wave, Hook is going to go wide. This Canna's pretty fast, but he will be slowed down. There's the knockup. Guardian Angel gonna be popped. Faker going to be coming in here as Ellen finds the backside, and they took too long to take down the Crocodile. Mystic going to be taken out. The Croc eventually falls, but T1 now in position to try and fight the flash forward, the life binding. It will be Fly falling down as Ben's going to get knocked up as well. Ellen playing very beautifully right now as Keen looking to try and find his way forward. Life binding doesn't connect, neither does the Justice Punch, but there's the double kill for Gumayusi. And T1 playing with their food, smacking them with their wallet. As Faker looking to try and steal away this blue buff. 5 seconds on the Mountain Drake as Dread looks for the Gargoyle, but the horse is going to not be as amazing as you want. That's a 1,000 damage crit as Gumayusi is going to steal away the blue, sets up his wall of traps. And yeah, Dread's not going to be able to get in here, so this will just be Mountain Soul as we predicted. Him over to the side, not going to be able to get any knockups, but there is the Cataclysm onto Dread. Ultimate is going to be able to get him out of there, but now it's not going to be used in the fight. Oh my god, Gumayusi just pops Keen. Decent knock up there from Fly, but unfortunately just has nothing else that he can really offer. Faker's going to get rid of Mystic. A double kill now as he gets rid of the entire bottom lane. And Fly is going to go golden. And the Peacemaker was funny, but I think that the auto attacks do more damage here out of the Caitlyn. And now T1 are going to win the game. LS, I've said it 4 times. Maybe I'll be right this time.
Well, Faker and Hecarim here. Dread gonna have a little bit of a fight. Oh,
yep,
okay,
looks
that's
like
just...
a little bit of tilt. As, oh, that's a cool look. Love it.
And that's gonna be it for game number 1 between T1 and Afrika, and the lineup looking really good.
And when it comes to debut games,
야, 앞라인 봐야 돼, 앞라인 봐야 돼, 일단. 앞라인 본다.
yeah, let's have a listen to this.
위에 좋아, 위에 좋아. 아래 봐.
아래 잡았어. 아래 좋아.
쌈바 다 뛰었고 오른
끝내자 이거.
가면 끝나.
여기까지 잡자. 야 죽여놔.
뒤지.
내가 먹을래. 내가
GG.
이거 놔주고. 아니 내가 먹을래. 내가 오케이. 형 먹어라.
바텀으로 가, 바텀으로. 바텀.
개라.
헷갈린 궁 있나? 궁 빠졌어.
끝났다.
오케이. 미래 좀만 봐줘.
응, 가는 중.
나머지 바텀 와.
죽여놨어.
굿. 잘했다.
Good. I can
우리가 이거
translate
더
that.
잘하니까 차분하게 하면 이기대.
이거
전령 때
천천히
우리가
해.
걸었으면 이겼을 것 같아. 먼저 걸었으면 이겼을 것 같아.
먼저 걸었어야 되는데.
전령 치지 말고 나랑
이제-
가려고.
But there it is, the Draven, and it's going to be locked away. This is an absolute treat. And that's a big health advantage there as Ellen turns on the Siren. Faker with the inside track though. Fly is going to be right here as Ellen down to 200 himself. Oh, that's big true damage, and the bubble isn't going to connect. Spirit flashes forward. Oh, he's going to cancel the auto attack, and there is the blast cone to get Ellen to safety.
That's all that really matters.
Yeah, right.
Pantheon's ability to juggle everything. Bone plating not available, and you can tell. They smell it. They know it's a possibility.
Yeah,
And oh,
Community
man.
threatening with that W. It's now on cooldown, and he doesn't exactly have a lot of health. As Ben and Mystic come back. Diving a Taric is rough, even without ultimate, just because of the healing. But Keen getting all in by Canna here, but that's going to be first blood in the solo kill. Unfortunately, those solo kill stats are not going to be getting extended by Canna.
Trying to keep the wave in front of his turret, but let's see how this all transpires. Yeah, I don't know what Kana's doing. He goes for the trade there, double slice and dice. Just doesn't have the damage, really overestimated. And Keen.
And I agree with you. I think that being able to get down there and challenge for the Drake, as here's the Cosmic Radiance. Is Canna going to get back? That's a face breaker. The Crocodile looking to try and take down the Taric, but there's the Fate's Call. Good knock up, and all the sticks going to get pulled out, and that is going to be a handbag there towards the top side. Whirling Death. Essence Reaver is Effort. Going to get a bit of a stun there onto Mystic. The Ignite going down as well, as Mystic's trying to hop over that wall. Eventually has to flash as Effort just gets the 1v1. Support versus
Support
AD.
champ, by the way.
What a disaster as well. Thank you very much, Beryl, for bringing that into our lives, as Bubble's going to connect here. Onto Fly. Fake uses the last of his mana there, as Whirling Death isn't going to pick up the kill. Yep, close to 400 at this point. Getting a bit blue on those blades.
Kana here, I mean, he manages to almost get the entirety of the minion wave, that one melee minion. Kalista ultimate ends up coming out. He tries to flash outside the range of the rend.
칼리 여기.
아래. 너 탐비 있게.
나 칼리 좀 싸울게.
볼게 이거.
노플.
얘네
나이스.
올라가고 있어. 얘네 올라오고 있다.
나 뺄 수 있어. 뺄 수 있어. 칼리도.
Kalista no spell. And then right here, Kalista. Draven sends in the Whirling Death, and then he was feeling a little bit.
I take the cleanse cooldown personally. As Mystic. Oh my god, the amount of burst damage. As there's a flat forward and Faker just picks him off. As they are going to trade Drake for Herald. And T1 have played the map better.
And say over everything that happens.
Oh
Wow, Drake.
dear.
It's up in 4
Kane's
minutes.
gonna get
Kane might be
exploded.
dead.
Yeah,
Whoa!
Allen's gonna come through, but unfortunately...
Faker penning 33 of that, dealing near true damage to a lot of the members on the side of Afrika.
Oh my god.
And the timer
Ow.
lines up right there.
미드 다음 선푸시 한번 밀려.
Yeah, this Faker
Yeah,
will
Tobin
find
is
Keen here.
확인.
35 MR.
천천히 해줘.
He has 2 MR against him.
아래만 줘봐, 아래만 줘봐. 내가 잡았어 이거. 아래만 줘면. 죽지 마. 잡았어. 미드 5인이다 이번에.
Jeez.
막으러 갈게.
Certainly does work out very, very well there also. And so I would also like the idea.
Oh.
Effort is just going to put up the shield, and this is the value of the Pantheon. He's going to have to flash to get out of the way, but he gets a culling for his trouble.
Has almost a 5,000 gold lead here for T1, and I feel like Afrika, I mean, this is their funeral if they try to genuinely take a fight, although Effort gonna get popped.
He's going to be... Yeah, he's going to get popped. Unfortunately, the E is... it's very powerful, but not quite that powerful. Effort over to the side. T1 now going to be peeling off the Baron. They're looking for a team fight. Now they're back to a 5v5. Good stun is going to land as the Superplex is going to get in there, and the double face breaker from Spirit. Cosmic Radiance, perfect timing as Spirit flashes forward with the Haymaker, and T1 are going to get wiped out. That's a great knock-up to land onto Effort. He should be free food here for Afrika, as Mystic is going to be able to help take him out. Ellim's also going to fall as Fly picks that one up, and Afrika are back in it. Yeah, well, Spirit might be delivering it to him as he superplexes right on in. Gumayusi gets on over the top. It's a big shield from the Haymaker as the Culling's going to zone out the Draven for now. Faker grabs that kill as the Whirling Death isn't able to do so. He flashes forward, finds the bubble as well. But enough distance has been created as Ben is going to survive for the minute.
Curious why he's not standing in the Draven spot, where he can just stand still and endlessly catch the axes.
Oh yeah, true. Well, Ben is going to find a dazzle onto Faker.
Fly!
There's the blast cone, and Fly is going to get blown up. Fate's call comes down. Mystic trying to fight this one out. That's a great stand aside as Ben is going to be the first one to go down. No! Actually, it's going to be Gumayusi. Double kill for Mystic. Keen's going to grab one as well. And there we go. All of the emotes come out. A triple kill and a double. The full house for the 80 carries on Afrika's side.
Using games all around. Take a look at this. So, Spirit superplexes backwards the Volibear. Gumayusi getting zoned out there by the Draven, and so he ends up backing up, doesn't cash in his stacks. They have a very good angle. And then right here, also not utilizing the Draven spot to get the endless auto attacks. Take a look at what happens. They could have just given this kill to Draven. He would have cashed in. And then I almost feel like this is tilt by him as they run forward. Yes, Ben just barely lives. We mentioned this earlier about Taric. He can become very obnoxious. His 4th and 5th item probably at the same time, which is pretty big. They might find it here.
Okay, and he does have flash available. Immediate QSS. That was very Captain Jack. Loved it. As there's the fadeaway culling as well to soften the members of T1. And now Keen looking to try and turn it. Spirit, can he find the correct engage? So far, not exactly there just yet. Good face breaker as Effort gets over the wall. T1 actually trying to start this fight off. As there's the Cosmic Radiance, and now Afrika pull the trigger. Fly landing a nice stun. There's the knockup. Ben goes through with the dazzle. He's going to sacrifice himself as the blades are going to be cashed in, but Mystic still bouncing around the battle and is going to be able to pick up one of the kills. Faker now running for the hills as Afrika are going to win yet another team fight.
A victory in itself. So even though it's 2-3 in favor of Afrika, the Draven passive is helping to mitigate that a little bit. Faker, though, actually going to die.
Yeah, Ellen also in trouble as there's the point-blank culling as Keen goes past the turret. Hasn't been performing all season, and finally here in the Gauntlet and in the playoffs, Keen looking good.
And you're going to see Elam on the right-hand side in this team fight. He's looking for an angle to re-engage. Effort goes over the wall, but he's being very conservative in this team fight, and then it becomes a full-on disengage. T1 on the opposite side of the map. And Elam, I mean, he jumps into the fight. He does literally nothing, actually. I guess he Qs at the end, the Peacemaker set, and that ends up being it. Summons a lightning strike, and Faker, I don't know why he took the route that he did rather than just trying to run into Fog of War somewhere and recall. He kept trying to run.
We're going to have a lot of ultimate cooldown here for Afrika as Ellen. They are going to make their way back into the base. Bubble is going to connect. Onto Ben, almost gets one shot there by Faker. Whirling down. And that's going to secure it. Fly also limping away from this fight. As Mystic, I don't know, that was very weird. The Fate's call went off but didn't go off. As he may not even go back to base. Who knows?
Oh no,
as Spirit might be caught out. This could be their ticket in as there's the stun. Bubble's also going to connect. Goodbye, Mr. Spirit. They wait for the stun.
They have a
That's
waving
double.
top
Out of Fly.
with Baron.
Oh,
Wait, did sell the boots? What are you guessing?
Is.
What are you guessing?
Oh, I'd like Trinity Force because it just costs a lot of money.
I would like Trinity Force, although I could... Does he have U-moves yet?
Oh man, that was so close to Mystic being able to pick him up.
He does, yeah.
He does have U-moves, yeah.
He does have U-moves.
I don't think he has Duskblade. He could theoretically build Duskblade for even more lethality.
I imagine it'll either be Trinity Force or it'll be...
Coming through looking for Keen, not able to get him. Remember, Mercurial Scimitar is still there.
And this... Wait,
all right, Spirit looks for it. There's the face break with the flash out. That means Spirit goes the wrong direction, but the Cosmic Radiance is so strong. 1v1 in the backline is Ellim. He's very, very big, very tanky, but he's still running the hell away. This is going to be Cloud Soul, a 4-stack Cloud Soul coming through from Afrika. And ever since that third Drake is all Keen, he is going to be able to find Ellim here. He gets a decent stun. But I think that Kane's going to be able to grab this one as Spirit comes over to help out. And that is just the solo kill. Spirit didn't even want to get an assist. Control vision is going to be taken away here by T1 though, and we are going to have a 5v5. This could decide the entire game as Mystic. Going to get tagged by Faker. Dazzle going to miss. Honda Canada there, but the stand aside also not going to connect. Spirit in a bit of trouble. Wasn't actually able to tank up, having to deal with the Baron in darkness as Faker does find a bubble, lands onto Ben. Now Effort making his way back through. Ben actually down very, very low as the culling is soaked up by Ellim. That's probably okay. As Spirit in flanking position, he flashes on over, looks to try and grab someone back. Facebreaker comes in, and there's the superplex onto Canna. He's very, very healthy, and actually does have the stone plate completed, but there's the power of the Cosmic Radiance flashing forward and picks off the Draven. This should be the team fight for Afrika as now Effort tries to run away, but he doesn't have enough shields back. And here is the recall from Canada to get himself back in, but I think Afrika may have just broken it open. And I think we have a tied series now as Canna even going to get stopped there as Fly picks that one up. And now these Nexus turrets aren't going to last very long whatsoever. Afrika have done it in a 50-minute game. They take game number 2, and now it's just a best of 3 for one of these teams to move forward.
They're piling the wave up. They want to just dive Yumi.
Well, Ellen's going to be here. Immediate teleport come through from the top side of the map, but Faker's going to get in here as well. As, oh my god, Mystic wanted to get that kill but couldn't do it. As Ellen's going to throw up that T1 flare. And now Ben, the lonely kitty cat, is down here. I believe the teleport was actually cancelled on the top side of the map as well. I mean, of course it was, because Kane's not here.
The other thing is that Kana, he has teleport advantage up in top lane. And just take a look at how they coordinate this. The ward teleport at the top. Keen just gets interrupted. Kana says, where are you going? Ellim gets the first blood, which is very big, by the way, because Lilia, her whole thing is that once she gets Runa Gecko, once she starts getting some AP under her belt, her clear speed becomes, but Faker with the spellbook, he's gonna have that available for him soon. Ellim is, yeah, I don't...
He is going to be able to get out of the way. The Watch Out 8 going to do it. Bowling Ball will connect as Canna teleported forward. That's that teleport advantage that you were talking about. And now Spirit, he doesn't have an ultimate, and he is well and truly dead. For the Renekton to keep plowing forward, as Keen will teleport up. Does now have that team out that we were talking about as Faker. Heals. Now looks for more. Tempered Fate comes down. Bubble, not actually available just yet, as there's the ulti out of the Yumi. Gumayushi having to flash out of the way, is now Faker very low effort as well, but he magically journeys as Mystic's going to be taken down. Ellim towards the bottom side, collects a double, and this Lilia is just massive right now.
Yeah, the Lilia is so out of control right now inside of this game. 3-0 and 2, and the Jhin as well. Even if he ults in with Stand United, T1 are just going to think it's a FedEx next day delivery is all that's happening. They're going to be very, very happy with that. They can easily take down the kill. Mystic, he had Flash. He knew that nothing would end up coming from it because he would just be slept by Ellim. The Tempered Fate in mid lane was very bizarre. You just see this Faker. He doesn't have Bubble. He doesn't have Paddle Star. I have no idea what Effort was thinking. I mean, it was just one of the weirdest things I've seen in quite some time. Magical Journey, he gets shoved out of it, so maybe...
All turret plates and deny everything from their opponent. The perfectest game, if you will, as Tempered Fate does absolutely nothing there from Effort. As Faker comes on over, that is a lot of damage.
Very unlikely. But these 3 plates up in top, however, that's a bit of a different story. As, okay,
oh, no.
Keen?
Yeah, it might just be curtains, as Keen is going to be able to dash his way out, but the last bullet being held onto, and Gumayushi says, thank you very much.
Miyashi, while Effort looks the other way, flashes accidentally outside of range, and then Faker turns off his monitor. There's a chance.
All right, there we go. Well, I mean, Keen doesn't have a chance here, as that is special delivery for Faker as well. So a lot of value there, as Fly is going to avoid the Tempered Fate. Effort. Not going to get stunned or anything like that. Gumayushi is going to be able to get one down, but nothing else going to happen here as Afrika. As now Orb is going to be in position. It's very good for zoning as now Fly protects himself. No stun as there's the curtain call. A lot of damage potential here as Ellim's going to put them to sleep as the shockwave does connect, but Fly is just going to be swiped away. No more perfect game, but that was pretty damn good when it comes to teamfight, if ever I've seen one. Let's have a look at this teamfight one more time. Gumayushi's pretty damn good at landing these skill shots. I wonder whether that's based on his heritage. Of course, Gumayushi is Innovation's brother, very famous StarCraft player.
Yeah. One of the best, even, actually.
Yeah.
Pretty intriguing, nonetheless, though. Especially when you look at Innovation and Gumayushi here, the caliber of players that they are. This isn't just high MMR. This is the highest elite level that you can basically play at.
Very dead. Still, the team is pretty far behind. Building towards his Leandries is now Keen, trying to deal with Canna, but not doing so well. And theoretically, if Shen presses his R button, there's Canna looking for the flank. There's the Tempered Fate, but Arcane Shift, pretty good. Mystic flashing out of the way as Canna tries to get on top of him, and he will, but that's a really good shockwave out of Fly. Still going to be the Ezreal falling down. Gumayushi on the other side, though, has already fallen. The Hecarim goes down. It's a much closer fight than I think a lot of people were expecting, but now Ben, yeah, watch out, mate. It's a big eep coming through from the kitty cat. As the thumbs up comes forward, that's a triple kill for the Lilia.
No, I don't think about Faker. No point to really try to dog him down. We see how this all starts. The Tempered Fate ends up whipping. Kana comes in on the backside with a flame. He stuns up Mystic and gets on top of him. The Ignite ends up ticking down and bringing him over. And you can see what the intent of the Afrika team comp is trying to do with the Yuumi, Shen, and Hecarim. When it can get onto the Jhin and almost blow up the Zoe as well. There is that theme and the identity. They're playing so reserved right now, though. This is not what I was...
Fate is going to connect. That's a two-man shockwave, though, as Ellim does have to get the heck out of there. He's not going to be in this fight anymore. Bubble will connect as there's the curtain call. He's going to be hunting for Mystic and Fly in that backline. All of them getting decorated with these bullets, but the last one is not going to connect.
It's going to be real hard to lose now with this Ocean trade.
Is going to miss as there's the Ocean Soul, and now a team fight has erupted. Final chapter comes through, but immediately the horse just explodes. And Canna just dishing and dashing around the fight. There is just a hula hoop in the middle of that one as Fly is going to be taken down after a disappointing ultimate, and this will just be T1 mopping the floor with Afrika. That is a clean ace, and now they should just be able to win the game.
Yeah, with all their HP going back up, they have double Ocean Dragon and Ocean Soul. I mean, all of them are full HP except for Ellim. This is totally fine. They can take another team fight if they have to, but they're not going to. Afrika are not going to spawn in time. You can see Kana realizing that, wait a minute, we can actually just end the game through middle, and that's what's going to happen here. As the Nexus turrets will fall. Hecarim, I mean, he's gonna... he's not gonna do anything.
He's going to try. He doesn't have an ultimate, so really he doesn't do much at all, and that is going to be Gumayushi picking up yet another kill. so I was a bit more accurate, but that's not good, unfortunately.
Venture back to the top side of the map. This is the discrepancy in clear speed.
Here on Spirit's side, so we'll see what happens. Cyclone down towards the top side. There's the double knock-up. Obliterate. Gonna work out there as Deathcross needs to be flashed by Keen. Spirit gets over the wall, but remember, it's difficult to gank him because he just puts someone in the Death Realm. As there's the Wall of Pain. Skittles being eaten here by Canna. There's the last one. Flash has to come out, and so both top laners.
Mordekaiser is a little bit slow and sluggish, especially getting tapped by that Wall of Pain. Mystic trying to trade back against Gumayushi.
Ooh, flash.
Yeah. Oh,
there's the flash. They're not in range for the auto. Very unfortunate. Net comes down. There's the headshot. As now Ellim's going to come in. The Predator goes down, shows them the bad news. As there's Requiem. We'll see how much damage it can do. Not exactly enough, but the cleanup's going to be there. The exhaust not going to work out as there's Ace in the hole. And a Freaka 2 kills to 1 in the first skirmish of the game.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Fly came in, though. That was very interesting. And Spirit
now flash out of the way here as Faker's underneath the turret. Not entirely sure what he's trying to do there as the turret's going to get angry at him. There's the Ornhorn. Faker not going to get knocked up. Able to dash out of the way with the abduct.
He's going to make it out.
The abscond, sorry, yes. And he is going to escape.
Here in this game. And let's just take a look at how this transpires. So there was a lot of mechanical blunders leading up to this moment. Requiem comes in from mid lane. You can see Ornn teleporting into the fray. He wasn't needed whatsoever. I don't know why Fly came in. Ellim trying to run away. Faker tried to get a solo kill underneath the turret. And as we come...
Effort's dead.
Effort's dead.
Continue. Faker and Fly having some fun. As Fly getting taken down relatively low, but...
In bottom lane. That...
Curtain call. Mystic. Getting it blocked there by Ben, but... The Tempered Fate goes down. That's a great little dance from Mystic. Gets himself out of the way with a 90 caliber net.
So about 60% ahead in levels.
Ram coming on in here as there's the knock-up. Gets into position to make sure he can knock up Faker. Great dredge line comes forward and Spirit is going to lock away that kill. And we've got some fire or rocks coming through for our Dragon Souls. Let's have a look at Effort getting caught out again. Just a little bit of an iffy position as that's a great knock-up to deny the magical journey.
And then we see what transpires here in mid lane. And this is just Faker taking a really aggressive trade, thinking that everything's free, but Spirit is there. Ends up getting the kill onto the Karthus. He has the Dark Seal as well.
Feeling in this lane at the moment, as there's the stun. Ben's going to be in trouble as they want both of them. Depth charge comes down. Mystic going to flash himself out of the way. He's free hitting, but I don't know whether it's going to quite be enough. As Ben's very tanky, Aftershock working out for him, but it's not quite enough. And Gumayushi is going to be able to grab his first kill of the game.
You can see Effort down here. I don't know what he's doing. Teleport, though, coming in from Mordekaiser.
No, it's actually from Faker, as the Mordekaiser is going to be coming in a little bit later. Effort flashing forward, gets a decent stun as they definitely want to take out this car because he's going to flash. The exhaust was on top of him and the Death's Grasp is going to be enough to grab that one. Effort's going to be taken down, though, as a 1-for-1 trade ensues. And the Death Defy working out really nicely for a Freaker to make sure. Back top, so it was just strange. Then gets caught. And the rest was history here in this particular fight on the bottom side.
He threw the anchor onto Mystic.
Yeah, it's like, I'm gonna get you.
Yeah. Probably thought that once Mystic went golden, he would be a much more solid substance and perhaps could latch onto it, but not quite how that works. Faker coming in off the teleport there, missed the chain onto Ben. Effort got the snare onto Karthus, and then they followed it up with Ellim. But then just watch Effort. He didn't need to go that far. I don't know what they're doing, because they don't have the damage to pursue on against a Nautilus or an Ornn underneath that turret. Way too tanky. By that one word. Never mind, they're going to Magical Journey. They're going to try to do it anyway. Here it comes.
Oh, Mystic. He's going to get caught out. Another Requiem will come in on top of T1 here. A lot of damage, but the Caitlyn's already dead. And no one going to be dying here on T1 side. Some low health bars. Other than that, everything is absolutely fine. Thing, in my opinion. But it does give him mobility that Mordekaiser does really like.
And you can see really nice Tempered Fate there. Locks up Mystic. And Ellim is able to come in there face planting onto Caitlyn. We're looking to see if they can get larger advantages in the next coming minutes. They need to get that Ocean Dragon, though.
All right, Fly gonna miss his ultimate as Faker taking some Skittles, now wanting to take the fight to Spirit. Great knock up though, as the Tempered Fate going to be avoided.
Oh!
As the ace in the hole that came through as well, did a fair bit of damage there to Faker, who's gonna turn it around. The Carthus is already dead, but he still has some Skittles in him. Can Faker dodge it? He's standing in the Defile. It's not exactly what you want, but he is going to survive in the end.
Teammates.
상대 아래에서 간다. 안 되겠다.
Yeah, let's have a look at
Coming
Faker
down to the bottom.
doing this again.
Faker starts it off, he pops the refillable immediately at the very start. And interestingly enough, it mattered.
탑은 서로
상이가 궁 가만히 있어봐. 상이 위로 해야 돼. 캐트 궁. 좀만 봐봐.
Saying to basically do it, and you know, at the very end, you know what they say, Atlas? That ain't Falco.
Oh no.
Thinking is that, well, there's healing on Volibear, there's healing on Mordekaiser to an extent, healing on Silas.
That's a two-man Tempered Fate. Here's the curtain call as in goes Elm, shuts down the tower. Effort gonna get out of there as well, so he's not gonna be falling this time around as Fly trying to fight this one out, but he gets grasped back. And now Keen looking for his opportunity, but can't find it. Mystic being dead is just awful as, okay, Requiem's gonna come in. The Carthus value is gonna be massive, as that's what Death Defy does for you. Finally, the Requiem does get channeled as Ben is limping away from this fight. And there's the T1 flare that Ellen wanted to throw out for them, but T1 in the end are going to be able to win this.
Post fight, but now no Requiem available for the mountain fight is going to be a problem. Tempered Fate comes out, catches Spirit and Mystic point blank. Curtain Call comes out. Pull on to effort to try to get anything that they can, but Kate goes down at the very start of this fight. Fly is there with Faker, but gets brought into the Death Realm, and you can just see the angle that Afrika has here. Carthus trying to get in, Requiem summoned by Faker brings the pain down, initially just barely missing out onto Fly. The Requiem comes out, obviously, by Spirit, doesn't quite offer the same...
Take down T1. Predator has been popped. Ellen looking for his way in as he's running real fast. There's the Ornhorn called by Faker. A second to return from Fly, but Afrika's members are so incredibly low. And there goes the Wukong. Tempered Fate is going to land on Mystic and onto Canna. And the Carthus is going to fall. We'll see whether the Requiem is actually going to do enough damage. This is a triple kill, a quadra kill for Canna on this Mordekaiser. And T1 should be able to run it down the mid lane. This game has been blown wide open and may just be over.
I think it is over, Atlas, and this is what we were just mentioning not even 20 seconds ago, would be that this fight is disastrous for them to try to take at this point in time. For some unholy reason, they're grouped in the mid lane, posturing around, waiting for T1 to just steal the Ornhorn like Faker ended up doing and cause this fight to unfold. T1 is going to move on now tomorrow to face Gen G for the last seed.
And they could run yet another gauntlet as well. So congratulations to T1. They do manage to topple Afrika this time in 3-1.
They were behind, basically, going into mid-game, but then they fought their way back. So we take a look at the fight here.
And Canna was just so massive.
야 펜타냐 이거?
I find it really cool because, of course, Mordekaiser was piloted correctly by Keen first out of all of our top laners here in the LCK. It was a pick that really felt like a trap in Korea. It wasn't in China. In China, Mordekaiser was amazing. It was winning every game. But in Korea, we couldn't make it work. And then it was Keen that was able to. And then from there, Canna has become a very nice Mordekaiser player also. And so picking up a quadra kill to finish off the series. The young players on T1 really shining here today. I think Gumayushi was pretty incredible, but Canna's Renekton alongside it, being able to destroy Fly in game 1 was just extraordinarily impressive. In a matchup that we thought that he shouldn't be able to win.
那么今天也是非常恭喜 T1 赢下今天比赛。先请Faker选手说一句吧。
마지막 경기를 이기지 않으면 의미가 없기 때문에 오늘 승리는 그냥 다음 경기를 위한 발걸음이라고 생각하고 있습니다.
那么今天的比赛赢下胜利的话，其实也是为了下一场的比赛而奠定基础。那今天也是公办意识的一个出道战，今天赢下比赛感觉如何？
내일이 걱정되네.
那公办意识也是非常表示我很担心明天的比赛。
이런 느낌.
그럼 구마유시 선수 말 나온 김에 어쨌든 오늘 정말 많은 화제가 됐었고 본인도 뭐 이런 경기력적인
那么确实，国外游戏今天的登场就是引发了非常多的一个话题及讨论。那么今天如何评价自己的一个发挥？
저는 1세트나 뭐 3세트, 4세트는 좀 수비적으로 잘했는데 2세트 때 좀 더 공격적인 모습으로 터트리는 모습을 보여줬으면 팬분들이 더 좋아하지 않았을까 해서 아쉽네요.
那其实今天1、3、4局的自己的表现是比较保守的，然后打的还比较可以的。第二局的话有些太激进了，所以说如果我能表现的再好一点就好了。
나오는군요, 슬슬. 네.
그리고 또 와, 데뷔날에 드레이븐을 픽하는 그런 과감한 모습을 보여주셨는데
那么今天出道战就拿出了德莱文这个英雄，其实是非常勇敢的。那么本人觉得如何呢？
드레이븐 자신 있었어가지고 이기고 싶었는데 진 게 좀 아쉽네.
其实我对于德莱文这个英雄还是非常有自信的，我以为自己能赢下来，但是输掉了，有一些些可惜。
실제 경기, 특히 선발전에서 이런 조합을 맞춰야 되는 상황인데 이런 거에 대한 부담감은 없었나요?
那么今天对于这个阵容，本人有负担感吗？费克选手。
선수를 조합이었잖아요.
네, 뭐 사실 새로운 선수들과 합을 맞춰보는 거는 저는 되게 많이 했던 그런 시츄에이션이어가지고 크게 부담스럽거나 그러진 않았고.
那费克选手也是表示自己其实没有很大的一个负担吧。
어떻게 이제 투에서 경기를 하다 보니까 좀 더 잘 풀어나갈 수 있었던 것 같아요.
那么因为自己的话，毕竟跟新选手来进行一个融合来配合的话，自己也是比较熟悉了，所以说主要是更多的想的是如何跟新选手们一起配合赢下比赛。
근데 이제는 그런 밴과 상관없이 역시 페이커는 페이커다라는 결과물이 좀 나왔거든요. 오늘 뭐 연습한 대로 좀 경기가 잘 풀린 것 같습니까? 어떻습니까?
那么今天的表现如何呢？跟你平时训练中的表现的差不多吗？
틱이든 상황이 맞는다면 쓸 수 있었고 뭐 지금뿐만 아니라 예전에도 언제든지 쓸 수 있는 상황이었기 때문에 예전과 크게 다른 바는 없는 것 같고 그냥 이번에는 뭐 조합도 저희가 굉장히 잘 구성이 됐던 것 같고 그리고 선수들의 플레이도 굉장히 합이 잘 맞았던 것 같아서 오늘 경기도 좋은 결과 나왔던 것 같습니다.
那么今天选择的英雄的话，跟之前的版本来说没有一个太大的变动呢。今天的组合上面也是非常好的，以及选手们的表现都很好，所以说这也是奠定游戏胜利的一个基础。
보시면서 어떻게 생각하셨어요? 저거 좀 죽을 수도 있는 것 같은데 하고 이거 무조건 산다. 어떻게 보셨어요?
저요?
네.
약간 보면서 상영이 형이 무빙을 뽐내고 싶구나 싶었어요.
那么当时郭曼玉是在看到那波 Faker 凭借走位活下去的场景呢，郭曼玉也是表示自己非常惊讶，然后当时说不愧是 Faker。
기도 했는데 무빙으로 사시는 거 보고 역시 이런 플레이를 좋아하시는구나 했죠.
신예의 패기가 있군요. 네. 그러면 그것도 어떻습니까? 오늘 그 형이 먼저 프로 생활을 했잖아요.
네.
그럼 뭐 형이 특별한 얘기를 안 해줬어요?
那么也知道郭曼游戏的哥哥也是职业选手，那么在出道的时候，哥哥有没有跟你一些什么说过什么话吗？
볼 것 같긴 했는데 뭐 모르겠네요. 딱히 응원의 메시지는 없었어가지고.
那边这边国曼游戏也是表示，我哥哥好像也没有特别的给我发一些什么消息。
그냥 믿고 냅두는 것 같아요.
应该就是比较信任我吧。
네, 형제끼리는 그런 느낌이 있다는 걸 알고 있었는데 그런 장면들이 좀 있었군요. 그리고 오늘 그 페이커 선수 같은 경우는 굉장히 노련함도 많았는데 공격적인 장면들이 정말 저릿저릿했습니다. 특히나 그 해외 팬들 같은 경우는 페이커 선수의 그 공격적인 성향을 볼 때마다 굉장히 열광적인 장면이 많이 나왔는데 오늘 특히나 그 장면을 떠올릴 만한 공격적인 모습들이 많이 나왔거든요. 오늘 약간 의도적으로 공격적인 것들을 좀 보여줬나요?
那么今天的打法是故意想说打的比较有攻击性一点吗？
플레이를 의도적으로 하지 않고요. 그냥 상황이 좀 공격적으로 플레이할 수 있는 상황이 많이 나와서 그렇게 보여줬던 것 같습니다.
并不是说我有意去打的比较有攻击性的，只是那波时候那个情况下是应该要去打的具有攻击性一点，所以说我就是打法比较有攻击性了。
그 이후에 마지막에 칸나 선수가 한 1분 30초 동안 말을 안 했거든요.
아 그래요?
네. 그다음에 별 얘기가 없었나 보네요, 칸나 선수가.
안타깝게 생각하고 있습니다.
当时抢完5杀之后，好像看到选手一直沉默没有说话。那么本人觉得如何呢？那郭曼旭选手也是表示多少是有一点点可惜的。
오늘의 경기에 대한 승리도 있습니다만 내일 그 젠지전 때문에 일단 말씀도 좀 아끼고 내일 경기를 준비하고 있지 않나라는 생각이 드는데 내일 전지전을 앞두게 될 텐데 그 각오 한 말씀 좀 부탁드리겠습니다.
那么明天就是跟坚记的一番对决了。那么两位有什么想说的呢？
예.
일단 룰루라이프 둘 다 제가 무서워하는 선수라서 조금 봐줬으면 좋겠네.
那么对面的坚记项目组合都是非常可怕的选手，希望他们明天能够就是手下留情。
그럼 페이커 선수.
네, 이거 이제 롤드컵 진출에 걸린 경기이기 때문에 최선을 다해서 좋은 결과 만들어 보도록 하겠습니다.
明天的比赛毕竟是关系到最后的一个3号种子进入世界赛的一个名额，所以说明天的话我们会好好准备，争取能够进入世界赛。